Boy, our president sure loves to punish me. God bless her. Another reason why I'm running for president. So today's membership meeting, I showed up, I signed in as the attendance, and then when they did officer roll call, she said, "He has to be in the room. He's not in the room. He's not here." But any other month, and there's officer roll call, and officers sign in, but they're not in the room. They're on their way. They're running late, or they're in some other part, or they're in the bathroom. No problem. But for me, I have to be in the room. Well, let me tell y'all what happened. I came in. I had to go. In fact, you know where I went? I had an opportunity to be on television to condemn the CTA mismanagement and defend us. Something she will not do. Something she will never do. So I went out of my way to make sure at least I showed up and I passed out my officer reports, which we're supposed to do. I'm the only union officer passing out paper reports to the membership, as per the bylaws. And now she says, well, he's not in the room. He's not here. Well, I signed the attendance. Now, here's the thing. They think that they're going to try to block me from running for president for meeting attendance. On Tuesday meetings, I can't go because I work the PM shift. So I make sure after every meeting within 10 days, I email the secretary treasurer, let them know where I'm at, why I'm not there. But here today, I show up, I sign in, they do a roll call, and she says, he's got to be in the room. He's got to be in the room. This the same president who said, yeah, you go ahead and represent this person who wants you, who's being fired. And I said, please release me from work so I don't get written up, because I can't do this and work at the same time because I'm sleep deprived. It's unsafe. It's only a 2-hour discipline. You know, it takes almost 2 hours for me to get there. Almost 2 hours to get back. Running out early in the morning. Supposed to keep my lunch and let it spoil. And I'd get food poisoning. And you'd really like that, wouldn't you? Food poisoning for Brother Eric. So what I had to do, I had to call in sick to represent a member. I'm an elected union official. And the union president wouldn't release me from work to go help a member who was being fired. Now I go to the meeting, I sign up. I got to go run. And I even came back. And I give you credit, Brother Stanley. Thank you. You said, hey, I told him he was here. He signed in. He had to leave. And then I came back. The meeting was over. But I came back. See, our president is so obsessed with punishing me, just like a CTA mismanager, that she has no sense of justice and equity. Doesn't have any respect for the members who elected me, or the members who didn't elect me, but say, hey man, I like what he says and I like what he does. What our president doesn't seem to understand is she could win the next election easily. And I wouldn't even be running for office if she would just treat me the way she's supposed to treat me according to the bylaws. You don't have to agree with me. You don't have to like me. But you know what, dear President? My success is your success. When members win because I helped them, it's your win. But instead, you're making this about me. Every single opportunity you get, you stonewall. I now have another write-up on my record. I got They calling cops on me. I got to call off sick to go represent someone. Now, of course, from now on, people are going to say, yeah, I want Eric to represent me. I want nobody else. Here's the reasons. And you say, go ahead, Eric. But no, I'm not going to let you off work. I don't even want paid. Brothers and sisters, do you understand? I told the president, I'm going to publish all the email threads soon. I told the union president, do not pay me. I don't want pay. I need 8 hours off from work. I need to be off work because I'm sleep deprived. I operate heavy equipment at work. I could get killed. I could kill somebody else. I could damage equipment. I could hurt somebody, hurt myself. I don't want to take that risk being 3 hours asleep. I don't want pay. I just don't want to be written up. You will go to work. You will go to work. You will report to work. Why? You don't do that for the others. No, you don't. You accommodate them. And you're not hurting me. Dear President, you are not hurting me. You are not winning by letting me get hurt by the CTA mismanagement. You're not hurting me. It doesn't hurt me. In fact, it inspires me. And because you and the others obsess over me and you punish people who associate with me, you harass members who may like my post or share my post or say something positive or defend me. Because you do that, you inspire me more to run for your spot. And now I got a fundraiser going. I already got $200 raised that I'm going to use to run for the spot you're in. And there's a chance I'm going to win. And it never had to be this way. I never had to run for president. But time after time after time, you punish me. Even before I was sworn into office, you were punishing me with police arrest. Why? Why? Because I defended a single mother who the CTA fired, and you and the majority of the executive board supported her termination. And then you lied and based false charges that I said I'm going to put charges on the union. Illinois Labor Relations Board charges on the union. I never did such a thing. Never have done such a thing. All my charges go right on our no good, stingy employer. Lied and said I followed the woman to her car. Never left the building until the police came. What are you talking about? Before I'm even sworn in. Then when I'm sworn in, you all put the charges in my hand to punish me for violating our code of conduct. Our code of conduct. Your fake code of conduct. Because I passionately defended and questioned the allegiance of this union lawyer who was defending the CTA mismanagement for firing a woman, a single mom, train operator, whose doctor said she's not ready to come back to work yet. But the CTA says she is. Stop it. Time after time, my suspensions, everything. I'm defending us. And now I was on TV. We're going to be putting it out there, and I'm defending us again. On my own time, my own dime. And now you want to punish me at the union hall. I'm not going to be down for officer roll call. Even though I signed it and I came back. I'm not out here gambling and doing stupid stuff. Nonsense. Pardon to those who gamble, but I don't mean it that way. But what I'm saying is the work I'm doing is the Lord's work, man. This is revolutionary work I'm doing. And it makes you look good, President Penny. But no, you don't like it.
the messenger. We don't like the package. We don't like his approach. He doesn't have good relationships with management.
Oh my God. We could have been a great team. And you know who I had this discussion with? Same discussion. Brother Ken Franklin. And to this day, when we talk, he's like, yeah, Brother Eric, we could have really done some things. Because he knows. He went along with the board. This guy, this Eric Basir, he's like, I wish I knew you better back then. And I told him, yeah, we could have done some stuff, Brother Ken. And that's probably going to be the same thing with you, President Penny. Because you know that I care about the members. You know that I literally put my job and my life on the line to defend CTA workers. You know how diligent my paperwork is. You know how aggressive I am about grievance and paper trail. But every opportunity you get, I'm going to get them. I'm going to get them. Everybody sees what you do. And everybody sees what I do. And now they compare them. My campaign is going to be about what I intend to do. I don't need to make a campaign about what you failed to do. About your paid sick leave waiver that you say I lied about. Even though your signature's on it. I don't know how I could lie. And you waived our paid sick leave. With Keith Hill, I don't know how I could lie. I didn't sign that thing. But if I make president, brothers and sisters, there will be no Eric Basir signing the waiver for paid sick leave. No. I don't care if John the King Costa flies down from Washington, D.C. and says, Eric Basir, you will sign the paid sick leave waiver. Or I will remove you from office, trustee to local, cut off your finger, bomb your family. I ain't signing it. I ain't signing that paid sick leave waiver if I make president. In fact, I ain't signing a damn agreement with the CTA without the local 308 members democratically directing me to do it. We're going to use modern technology, and everything we do in local 308 will be done with modern technology. Right down to the budget will be approved by the membership. And every member that's registered will have a registered email to your name and your location, where you live, your address, and now you'll have a say in all union affairs. All of our disciplinary grievance arbitration will be local. No longer are members going to be sending a grievance to some mysterious grievance committee. The members will deal with the grievances at the work location. The members will be in charge. The members will look out for each other. Yeah, that's right. Y'all gonna have to stop the infighting. Y'all gonna have to unite. Y'all gonna have to help each other when you see someone in the office. If I'm president, am I just gonna abandon you and hope that you can do? No. I'm gonna be backing you up. Unlike the current president, when you as a union rep or you as a steward are being threatened with police arrest by the mismanager, I, as your president, will immediately call said mismanager. What are you doing? What is your reason? And then I will talk to the member. What is the steward? What is going on? And what do you want me to do? That's right. I, as the president of Local 308, potentially, God willing only, will be in service to the membership, will be in service to the elected people who serve the membership. Conversely, I will be the outright enemy of all boss-loving, boot-licking, elected people. I will be the enemy of every single mismanager. The only way I will be in good harmony with any manager is if the members are in harmony with that manager. If y'all like the manager, I like the manager. If y'all don't like the manager, I don't like the manager. That's how a union president should roll. And that's what I'm going to do. God willing. You'll see my fundraiser going up for my campaign. Please donate. I will have an accounting of every penny spent, every dime spent, every dollar spent. You will see that you can finally have a union official that is professional, militant as hell, and accountable. And most importantly, when he fails you, he will take responsibility for it. And when you win, he will give you credit for it. Because if you're not winning as the members, I'm losing as the president or the official. So go ahead. We're going to let our president say, I wasn't there at the meeting today. We're going to let her scratch my name off of maybe that's what she did. She probably scratched my name off the sign-in sheet. Okay? Fine. I'll make sure I send an email to our Secretary Treasurer explaining exactly what I was doing and why I had to leave and why I came back. Yeah. But you go ahead. You want to keep up this civil war, Sister President? You want to keep up this thing that has no benefit for the members? Fine. Try to destroy me. And if it's God's will, you will. Try to keep continuing to work with mismanagement to punish me. Go ahead. Do your thing. I'm going to do my thing. And I invite you members to start now speaking up. Now is the time for you to speak up. Now is the time for you to say, I stand with the boogeyman. Or I stand with his message. Because that's more important. My personality is not as important as my message. And my message is revolutionary unionism. That is, the members must democratically control their union. And if I'm president, you will control your union. And those brothers and sisters who I've worked with and those who are in the shops know this for a fact. They all know I don't just talk about what I'm going to do. I do it. So to all the stuff that I talk about doing, I already started. I already laid the foundation. Contract books. What did I do? Took hundreds of dollars. Made contract books. Going to keep doing it. That's part of this fundraiser, actually. Yeah. Because if I win president, we've already made the motion to spend the money under Eric Dixon's presidency. And now our current president don't want to spend the $15,000 that the membership approved for contract books. So as soon as I get in there, that's what we're going to do. Everybody's got to have a contract book. And the contract book that the Justice Coalition put together from Freedom of Information Act requests is this thick. And they say, well, that's a lot to give. That's expensive. That's expensive. That's expensive. That's not what you say about $1 million of almost 2 years of other administrative salaries. And I still can't get an answer for that. If Secretary Treasurer continues to throw temper tantrums every time I ask about it. So if y'all could just spend almost $1 million for other administrative salaries for all these mystery people, well, we can afford to spend $15,000, $20,000, $30,000 on books for contract books for the members, each and every single member. Yeah, I think so. We need to sell that building. That building's almost empty all the time. About five people work in that giant building. $40,000 of property taxes. What a waste of money. They live in there. What? Man, the greatest pleasure I have is when I'm sitting with members at their work location. That's fun. Typing up my reports, responding to emails and phone calls. I like that. The union office, right there in the break room. And don't tell me, oh, you can't have your union office there. And Local 241 got literally, it says union office at Forest Glen Garage. Give me a break. We could do that. Anyways, I will depart you. I apologize for this long video, but I just had to say, you know, our president is going to do what she's going to do. Fine. Punish me, punish me, punish me. But your punishment of me, the president's punishment of me, doesn't do anything to help her. Nothing. It makes her look worse. Same with our vice president. It makes him look worse. He said, I'm quoting, I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure the members throw you out on your, and you do not win president. That's Mark Weems pledging that in front of the whole executive board. So this is going to be a fight, brothers and sisters. Your fight to put me in office is going to be a fight against the corruption and a fight against the CTA, because they don't want me to be president. They always run to our president to complain about me, giving their managers a hard time. They do. And right away, well, if he's causing a disturbance, call the police. I mean, I've heard this in court testimony. Court. Our union president telling a freaking manager, if you have to, call the police. And she never called me. Hey, Eric, what you doing over there at 103rd Street Garage? She'd know. I'd tell her, I'm here at a retirement party for a good friend. Everything's the freaking police. You ever wonder why our union presidents they want a police force? You think it's about your safety. It's not. It's not. It's they want to control the membership. They want to arrest us, jail us. That's what they want. Yeah, they do. Because they love to call the police. Keith Hill calling police on Nicole Williams, of all people. Cool Nicole. Calling cops on her to arrest her. What the hell is wrong with you, Keith Hill? I gotta stop. Y'all have a great day.